When people call me and say, Brandon, what state park should I go to? A lot of people think we send them to Fontainebleau, but that's not true. We send them here because there's so much fun stuff to do.
Our sheriffs, volunteer groups, like the great volunteer group here, let's give them a hand. Our elected officials, and the teams at the parks, with far less employees than ever before, they have these parks looking better than ever. Not only do we keep them open, but several are making a profit today because of their hard work. So thank y'all so much. And mentioning that, and we're going to cut the ribbons and all the great things today, but we're looking for new ideas from you. Now through October 28th, you can go to the website and think of new incredible things like the bike trails, the horseback riding. Maybe you want to add some cabins. We're looking for those private-public partnerships that are working in other states right here. And I see a day where not only will we not need tax dollars to run our state parks, they will all make a profit. And that money can be used for culture, recreation, tourism to do great things in all the communities where these parks are. And Senator, thank you. The parish president, Linda, thank you. It is incredible to have a team of leaders like this that get it, because there's no voters in this park, but they see the vision. They have been there every time I've asked, getting funding and standing up for this park and for this community. So thank you all very much. And so if you know of someone or you've got an idea, there's no bad ideas. Some work in some places, they don't work in others. And but we want to talk to you. One thing we won't do, because there's always a lot of rumors going around. I was never building a casino in Fontainebleau. That won't happen. I don't know how that got out there. But we're looking at opportunities. But one thing we will do, we will vent every opportunity, every park, with our leaders, our local leaders, the Friends group, the community, and if it's not a win-win, we will not do it. We don't want to put anything in this park that will pull money out of the community. We want them to go shop and eat in town and spend their money there. So we want everything we do here to enhance the visitation, bring people from all over. And I'll tell you, Senator, when I drive into town on the weekend on my way here to make sure Tony's doing a good job, to see horse trails and bikes stopping and eating in town, it just touches your heart to know that this park is making a difference for this whole community. And we're looking for great things to happen. I too want to mention George Brooks Smith. And I want to give his mother a round. She has been a champion for that young man that lost his life here, and it really has been a pleasure working with you to honor your son and continue to honor him, and that every child that comes to ride these paths will know the story, and with his name honoring that track. And I couldn't be more proud to work with you and your dedication. So God bless you. We love you. And thank you all again for being here. Enjoy your day.
Like the city governor said, we couldn't do all this by ourselves, and we clearly don't. We have a huge champion of ours that helps us out all the time, even when we call her at the last day of session at 8 o'clock in the morning and say we need something. And she's been phenomenal for it. And so next up I'd like to introduce Senator Beth Mizell.
This is just a great day. It's a great day, and I'm sitting here and I'm thinking about when I was first elected, and I called Billy because when you went to the website for the park, nothing was working. Literally, nothing was working. And this man jumped on it. He created this like a vigilante force of people that went out and repaired things, and it reinvigorated the park. We had Tony. Wait. Yes. He has been the man on the ground that shared the love we all felt for this park, and you have been a game changer, and I can't thank you enough for the impact you've had. But when we look at what happened today, and Jeannie, everything that's happened is a labor of love. The loss that she's turned into the love and memory of her son. Thank you, Jeannie, for you persevered, my darling. You persevered. And then this goes back to the pure love of horses and bikes. And I think the people who stood firm and frankly loud, my God, they needed a bathroom. And they got the bathroom, and I couldn't be happier for them. And the bike people, but you know what? At the end of the day, we're not bike people, we're not horse people, we are park people. Park people. If you're not a friend of Bogue Chitto State Park, sign up today. Be a friend of Bogue Chitto State Park. Let your voices be heard, because I know you have loves for this park that have not been realized yet. And we've got a great man of action who can make dreams become reality. So I just thank y'all for being here. Thank you for everything y'all have done, Billy. Thanks, Mom.
We have the champion on the other side of the legislature, just right across the hall, also has helped us out tremendously a lot of times. We'd like to invite her also up to speak this morning, Representative White.
It just gets me excited to see this many people in this region, and this part of the rolling hills and the beautiful Washington Parish. It is the land of milk and honey. It's the land of milk and honey and a lot of other good things. It's absolutely a star for this parish to have this gem in this part of our area. It draws people from all over that love nature, and we love nature, and we love to share it with everybody. So it's with, and Ms. Jean, we are so thankful for everything that you've done and your perseverance for this. And the trail, the integral trail is just amazing, amazing opportunity for our children to learn and be in touch with nature. And we just appreciate that. And all your son did for us while he was here. And Mr. Tony, when I got elected, the first thing I heard was a lot of issues. You have answered our prayers on a lot of things, because we got a lot of calls about it. And what you've done for this park and the love that you have for it shows. The earnest dedication and the response to our calls and getting things taken care of has been just impeccable. And Billy, nothing would be without your energy and spirit and everything that you put behind us and believing in us and helping us show our jewel and our gem here in this parish. We appreciate everything you've done for that, and for the NOBRA group that's really placed us on the map, brought a lot of excitement to this. Our horses, one of my first loves since I was a child. We just appreciate everything you've done to build this as a trail for bikers, for horsemen, for campers. If you've never toured this whole facility, the grounds, you should. There's a lot of exciting news coming forward that the Senator has worked very hard on with Billy Younggesser to help us. Lieutenant Governor, we appreciate all you've done. And again, welcome to the Bogue Chitto State Park. Number 2 in the state, working on number 2.
So please welcome our parish president.
So happy to be here today. I can remember when this was first an idea to have the state park. We've been through a whole lot, but it's been great. When I can remember Mr. Ben Thomas on quite a few, and it is Thomas's around here. Jerry Thomas did have the idea, but he came up with it first and talked Governor Foster into doing some things. But we were so pleased to have this. What is the big change that we've had with this state park? And anybody can say what they want to. Has been our Lieutenant Governor. Bill Younggesser.
Yeah.
I've been here 15 years. So I know, and I thank you, Mr. Beth, and I appreciate you, Mr. Melinda, what y'all have done so much. But I go back, and I can remember when I say this about Billy, I was allowed by I look at it out there, so I have to say a few things about my council. They allowed me to do a lot of things that we were able to do. They said, yeah, we want to make this state park better. We want to do everything we can So we were and I was talking to Robbie the other day, I can remember when the bush hoggers, they didn't have any out here. We had to go through the cut horse trails. Parish government was happy to do that. Now, of course, with any kind of politics, you got complaints from someone. Somebody didn't like that. And they said, what are you doing blacktopping out there when I've got a gravel road? You know? So you know how that works. So anyway, I just want to tell y'all how much I appreciate all the hard work that the senator, the representative, and especially Mr. Doug Gesson, I appreciate you so much. So thank y'all.
I wanted to introduce the next speaker just because Robbie Thomas has been an inspiration. You know, when I first met him and he talked about moving horses in here, and we got to do more rodeos in the state, and we really started this way before COVID to really start increasing the horse activity in Louisiana. Too many people drive through Louisiana from Texas to go to shows and different things in Mississippi. And he started talking, telling me about all this stuff, you know, explaining the horse industry. And I said, well, Robbie, I know I don't look, I was called a wannabe cowboy. I understand the industry and the love and passion all of you have, so I'm still that wannabe cowboy. Robbie, come on up.
The park did have a lot of problems in prior years. I came here to bush hog the trails, the tractor was broke, I want to get on the mow and cut grass, it was broke, so I went and got a weed eater and it wouldn't crank. By this time, I was pretty much frustrated, so I called our newly elected senator. And I said, guess what, don't worry about Bogue Chitto, it's going to be closed in a month. And she came out here, she said, where are you at? I told her, she said, don't leave, I'm on my way. She came out here that night, he called her, what's going on down there? And so I told him about the next day, it looked like an invasion from Afghanistan. There was people from parks all over Louisiana coming in here with truckloads of lawnmowers, and within just a few days, it was prestigious. And it's been that way ever since. He's also put some special people in here like Tony. Tony leads by example. He's done an excellent job turning this park around, making it a sure enough show place. Him and his whole crew, they don't get enough credit. They work very hard. Another group I would like to talk about briefly, called the Friends of Bogue Chitto. We're a nonprofit. We're a group that tries to be able to come here and do different things to help the park out. There are a lot of them over here. Most of them don't have on hats because we do have a large part from the horse industry, but it's not just for horses. For anybody that wants to be a part, you can go on the website, become a friend, help us out. We need your help, we need your support, we need you volunteers, and we need your money. So we want you to help us. We won't harp too much on money because this is election year, and we got a lot of politicians here, so I'm sure they're already doing that. But we couldn't do it without the help. Like I said, the horse trails were so bad, I called Richard. He sent tractors in here for almost 3 days, cleaning all the trails for us. So our officials have stepped up to the plate and helped with this park and make it what it is. When I came here in the equine area that you will see when we go over there, we did not even have water. We actually, the park people had to take a tank over to the maintenance barn, fill it up with water, and take it back around every weekend so people could water their horses. It's been a long time coming because government does move a little slower than we like for it to. But everything that has been told to us, this man has made sure it has happened. We got bathrooms over there in the state of the art. Matter of fact, I really don't like the bathrooms over there because they're air conditioned, and the people that work for me from now to now, this time of year, they stay in the bathroom. They didn't do that after every ride. They all got to go to the bathroom. Those air conditioners are kind of hurting me with my business. But the place has got more plans. It's going to become like you said, it is a jewel in the rough. We want to make this an equine super center for people in the horse industry, and we're headed in that direction. I thank all the leaders, I thank all the volunteers, and park staff for all the work that you've done and what we have turned this park into. Thank you.
Next, it's an honor of mine to bring up Miss Jeannie Brooks to talk about Interpretive Kids Trail. The word persistent has been used today, and I can't say that in the most affectionate way possible, you know? So, ladies and gentlemen, Ms. Jeannie Brooks.
So that you understand. Many of you knew Jordan. You knew him from all kinds of areas here in the park. You knew him from school, you knew him from church, you knew him from his Masonic Lodge. You knew him from a lot of places. And some of you didn't. In fact, when we first started this, and we'd worked on it for years, I had a person or two say, he was an interpretive ranger? So today I want to tell you a little bit about the man, Jordan, my son, and the interpretive ranger.